In the year ended March 2015, the national carrier Kenya Airways' pride was tainted when it announced a full-year loss amounting to 25.7 billion shillings. The aftermath was an uproar, prompting the board to commission a forensic audit in February, appointing Deloitte to carry out the audit over 3 months.
The report has been reviewed by the board. The board has looked at the recommendations, and the board will, with direction from its shareholders, will now be deciding the next steps.
The release of the report saw the airline sack some senior managers who now stare at prosecution.
The issues that were raised, there are people who are found to be potentially culpable, to have been involved in all those issues, and so those are the recommendations that we want to follow up.
The audit recommended, among others, that Kenya Airways stops any revenue and cash flow hemorrhage and implement effective internal control environment to support and drive the business going forward. Since then, the airline has announced it will let go of at least 600 staff while selling assets such as aircrafts and land to finance its operations.
So please, let's not be hoodwinked when the results are released and we're told KQ is doing very well, yet we have sold vital assets and we have also sold them at a throwaway price. We need to be aware that just having some money in the bank doesn't say that we're actually really recovering.
If there's anything that the pilots and the other stakeholders want that we don't, actually we are the ones losing dividends when the airline is not doing well. KQ is a strategic airline for us, and so we cannot afford to just ignore it, and we want to strengthen it both in governance, in terms of capacity.
Irungu is, however, confident that the turnaround strategy is working and the government is unlikely to inject fresh capital nor increase shareholding in the airline.
Because depending on how we strategically want to drive the airline, then you might find that we actually don't need to pump in anything.
The Kenya Airline Pilots Association has recently called for resignation of, among others, KQ CEO Mbuvingunze and Chairman Ambassador Dennis Awori over claims they have not been fully helpful in flying the airline back to profitability. Ronald Willie, News Hour Business.